Just talk a little bit about this past weekend, and going 5-0 in a tournament like that. What does that do for you guys as far as your confidence?
This weekend was great. Anytime you can win 5 games straight, especially at home, it definitely gives your team a confidence boost. So.
What are your expectations for this team, I guess, this year after this opening start? Has it been raised a little bit? Is it kind of where you thought it would be, or what are you looking at?
I definitely think it's where I thought it would be. I have really big expectations for this team. We've worked so hard this entire year. We've conditioned our butts off. We've done everything we could do to prepare ourselves for this season, and we have a lot of tough games, so I think mostly for us it's just pushing through, even through the hard times, just keep going and pushing and staying confident in each other.
We were talking about it a little bit, but how big a motivating factor is it to try to bust into that top 25, those rankings?
Oh, it's a big motivation. Our school has had a history, our softball program, of making regionals, so we would like to get back into that. It's definitely a big deal for us to get RPI rankings, to get rated. Every year people ask us what our ranking is, and we want to be able to say that we're top 25, so it's a big deal.
In a sense, then, does that kind of keep the focus a little more laser tight, because you can't drop a game at any point if you want to reach that kind of ranking, right?
Yeah. For us, I think it's more so about making regionals and postseason than it is about the ranking. The ranking's great, but as long as we make it to regionals, we'll be happy.
All right, then talk a little bit about kind of Arizona on the horizon. There's a ranked team that you get to play. How excited and what are you looking forward to most about that game?
We're really excited about that game simply because when we play tough teams like that, we are zoned in, we're focused, we're pumped, we're psyched, we're ready to go. So we know how big of a game it is and what's on the line and how it can help us further along in the road. So we're excited to play Arizona, we're excited to play Texas, Virginia, Tennessee, any team that could potentially raise our rankings and get us closer to postseason.
Season's finally here. How excited are you just to be playing softball?
I'm so excited. I'm a senior, so this is my last chance, my last shot to have fun with these girls and to do something big. So I'm extremely excited.
So Stesha, you mentioned that you actually had an intern here at the station last year. What are some of the stories you have about Andrew and the boss
during
here?
Summer. I have more stories about George. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Andrew was cool. He taught me a ton of stuff. George taught me a lot too, but he's a jokester. Yeah. He can do an Asian accent, an old lady accent. We would prank phone call people on the way to Grizzly games. It was great. It was great. I have so many videos of him being just silly.
So what was your first interview you did for the station?
The first interview I did was, I think, at the Fuego soccer practice.
Paul Islas.
Yeah?
Yeah, Paul Islas.
How'd it go?
That was my best one that I ever did, and it was my first one. So I don't know how that worked, but...
Yeah. What was the craziest one you went on before?
The craziest one?
We go to Grizzlies. We went to a couple Grizzlies.
We did.
Right?
I went to a lot of Grizzly games. We went to Grizzlies, we went to Fuego. Oh, the funnest one was probably the All-Star game, because I got to see all the kids playing basketball, and they're from all different counties, and they're all going to go play for big schools and stuff. So that was a lot of fun, and I got to do an interview there too. So it was really cool. It was packed.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Last week was the first time the Dogs were at home here this season. How was that for you to be back in your own digs?
Oh, it was amazing. There's no other stadium like ours. Our fans are by far the best out there. It's such a great feeling. I can't even describe it to you. It's something that you would have to feel for yourself.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.